I read a quote a couple of months ago that said, "Stop being available for the world and start being available for yourself." And honestly, that quote has stayed with me since then. It made me realize that in order to love and help others, I need to love and help myself first. How can you love someone else if you don't learn to love yourself first? You see, it's easy to hate yourself and tear yourself down, but why is it so hard to gain confidence and put yourself first? Do you guys have any advice or motivation to help me get through those tough times?
You know, it really is hard to love yourself, especially when society has given you a certain standard on the way you should look and act. Instead of embracing our differences, we have become a load of crowd pleasers, and to me, that's scary. Because everyone is living a lie. You can't tell who's faking it anymore, and how are you supposed to love yourself if you don't even want to be yourself?
I've realized that self-love is always something you need to learn how to do before you can help someone else, whether it's in a relationship or a friendship. Being able to understand the difference between a healthy relationship and a toxic relationship is vital if you want to be happy. Never bury yourself in toxic people, because in the end, you are only going to jeopardize yourself. I've once did this experiment where I made people look at themselves in the mirror and write something they love about themselves and something they hate about themselves. I've noticed throughout the process that it was easier for them to think about something they hate about themselves rather than something they love about themselves. After they wrote their response, they had to explain the reasons for their response and if there was anything they wished they could change. For the most part, the response had something to do with their appearance. What they don't realize is that there are some things we can't change, but what we can change is the way we view ourselves.
I think that's a good idea to help raise self-esteem and work on insecurities, because we forget that everyone has these issues with themselves. It brings awareness to toxic relationships and being mentally healthy and stable.
Yeah, and your happiness should come first, because in the end, who's there? You.
If you're listening to this podcast, you need to remember that in order to love yourself, you absolutely need to put yourself first.